Hi, I'm Dr. Gopichand, consultant urologist at Kim's Hospital. Today I'm going to talk about a 1.5 centimeter stone in the upper ureter, how we are going to deal it. Mostly we try ureterorenoscopy, but usually it will just never go in the upper ureter because of the ureter is anatomically not suited for a rigid ureteronoscopy in the upper ureter. It is below the iliac artery that we can deal the stones with. An ESWL has its own side the failure rate, which is very high, around 30 to 40%. Therefore, we have this flexible retinoscopy. Which is has become the gold standard for dealing the upper ureteric stones and the smaller stones of around 1.5 centimeter in the kidney. Now you can see the flexible retinoscope. This is an Olympus and a starch, or we have both the Olympus and starch flexible retinoscope at our center. This is one of them. You can see the channels here and the visual images, which is so very clear. Now, these scopes have two channels, one through which the light source is given and the camera is fixed, the other channel, which is a working channel, which is around 3.6 French, that is around a millimeter. The diameter of these scopes is around 3 millimeters, 3 to 4 millimeters, and through the working channel we can pass in the laser fiber, we can pass in the baskets and deal with the stone. Now this is how a scope works. It has all these movements. With our finger we can control these movements, up and down movements, and then we can rotate the scope. And these scopes, before we place these scopes into the ureter, we have to do a cystoscopy, a ureterorenoscopy, placing a proper thermo guide wire, because through this guide wire is placed into the kidney, secured properly, and then once these guide wires are placed, we pass in a ureteric sheath over these guide wires, the size of ureteric sheath being around 10 French. And then over the guide wire, these scopes have to be passed. There is a misconception that we can just pass in a flexible scope. It's just not possible. If we just pass in a flexible scope freely without over a guide wire, it will just buckle and will never ever enter the ureter. So we have to place it over a guide wire under the guidance of C-arm, and then slowly we place into the ureter, fix the various channels, that the camera channels, and this is a very important part. The water, the normal saline is used here, and this is what gives a distensibility of the ureter where we can work and the vision is clear. So it just opens up the ureter and we can do our disintegration of the ureter. And through one of the working channels, we place this 200 nano milliliter, nano meter fiber, the laser fiber, and then slowly start disintegrating. There are various and the low power and medium power. We usually break this stone with at a very low power, the joules being at a very low, around zero point 0.2, and this is how the sand like stone comes out slowly into the ureteric sheath. This is fully controlled by the foot switch. The this is how, so this is what is hard stone, and disintegrating the stone slowly. It's a game of patience. And once this breaks into very small pieces, these are washed out. Sometimes we need to use these baskets through the working channel to place the stone in a favorable calyx, or sometimes to remove this the small pieces, the very very small pieces, like around a millimeter of pieces also, can be picked up. Remove larger pieces, it is just not possible. Now, throughout this surgery. It is under vision and under the C-arm guidance. And once properly checked that the stone is completely disintegrated, then we place a DJ stent and come out of the surgery. This is a very common surgery at Kim's Hospital in Begumpet, and been doing this surgery for last 8 to 9 years now. Thank you.